Guys, welcome to week 6 of CGT, Champions of Galar, aka COG. And big game. We take on Aquarius today, aka Addison, and the Chicago Strength Sap. She's always in the conversation for best Wi-Fi player. You could make an argument that she is the best. She is one of my best friends in the community, and someone I've battled a lot because we help each other out usually. And so we have a lot of experience against each other. We've only battled one time, like for real stakes, and I beat her in that game. That was almost exactly a year ago today, in season 1 of CGT. But yeah, here we go again. I will say she is the better team builder. I've gotten to learn that over time. She's much better at just really instantly making a good team and exploiting the holes that my early teams have, like when we do mock battles. Yeah, usually it takes me a while to refine my team and patch up holes. Whereas she just seems to figure it out right away. So, maybe that's just her knowing my style and how to beat me, but I think it's also she's just a really good team builder and an amazing player, right? Really good at battling. But it's been a while since she's faced a fully realized team of mine, so we'll see how this goes. I brought a very fun team for this game, and I guess we'll go with the matchup here. So Age of Slash is always threatening, right? My Ghost resists Blissey. Age of Slash gets close combat. I think a mixed set could make sense, maybe even with Colbur to lure Weavile. It's going to be a pretty big offensive threat in this game, I think. Finny. So my team doesn't really deal with water and fairy very well. Nidoqueen resists fairy, gets bopped by water. Same with Arcanine. And it's just not, I don't really have a reliable switch in. Blissey could work, but it gets Nature's Madness and it gets Taunt, so it could easily just get shut down. So I'm kind of expecting offensive Finny and offensive Azu. One or the other is going to be offensive, right? Azu could also be Sap Sipper in this game to check Rillaboom, and even if it's super defensive, it checks Weavile pretty well. So I think maybe one of them will have the Poison Resist Berry. You could even see Scarfini, Banded Azu, something like that. They're going to be hard to take on. And I know she talked about this in her draft analysis, how you don't usually see 2 mons of the exact same type with the same dual typing on a team. But it makes sense in matchups where they have a strong matchup, because it's hard to check both, right? Maybe I could check one, but to check both at the same time is pretty tough. So yeah, that's going to be dangerous. Neoligo, I could see. It struggles a bit with Nidoqueen, but it does get Psychic and Psyshock. It also struggles with Doublade, but it does get Knockoff. So yeah, it struggles with Blissey primarily. So I don't know if Neoligo would come, but Blissey would have to deal with so much in this game that her game plan might be something Nature's Madness into Blissey, taunt it, and then it's super weak for when Neoligo's ready to set up and win, right? If she saves that till the end. Something like that. Mienshao, I don't think will come, but it could. I don't think so, though. Zarude, I think, has a good matchup. Bulk Up Zarude set is probably one of the scarier mons that my team has to deal with. It just has... its stabs are just good against me. Azu, we talked about. Crobat is a really good Rillaboom switch-in. Mesprit is probably her best way to check Nidoqueen, so I do expect that to come. she struggles with Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen has a really good offensive matchup here. Last, she played Shuckle King, she played Nidoking, and she used Crobat for that to check Nidoking because she could feasibly 2-hit KO with Brave Bird, but you can't do that to Nidoqueen. It has too much bulk. So I don't know what her approach is going to be. I think it's going to be Mesprit in this game. Exploud, I could definitely see coming like a Life Orb set with Taunt to, again, mess up Blissey. I think that's super scary. And if I see Exploud, I'm going to have to lead accordingly so that because I don't switch into Exploud. I'm not bringing Blissey, by the way, if you didn't get that. Stunfisk, I always complain to her about hating Stunfisk, but I don't know if it's that good here. Trapinch could definitely come because Banded First Impression messes up my first 3 guys. Well, I guess Laddie can switch out, but Rillaboom and Weavile get messed up. And then Torracat is like surprisingly decent, at least against my top 2. So, yeah. Honestly, I could see any Mon come to this game, but there are a few that I'm expecting more than others. So, this has been a tough one to prep for, and I think she knows me so well that I felt like I had to go a little off the cuff, a little, that's not the term, but it was a little unpredictable, more than usual, I'd say. So, I went with a pretty offensive team, and you'll see in a moment here. So we have AV Rillaboom. This is, I had it, what did I have before? I had Protect on my last slot, just to protect me from Trapinch, First Impression, but I don't know if Trapinch will come. It seemed like a lot to give up a slot just for Trapinch. And I think Endeavor could work better against potentially like a low, or like a Crobat coming in when I'm low. And then I thought, oh, I've got 4 attacks, I might as well use Assault Vest, because it's pretty nice to switch into Tapu Fini, and maybe even Exploud if I needed to, or maybe Aegislash. But Rillaboom's role here, Rillaboom is the least offensive Mon in this game, for me. So the next is the Stig. We have Misty Seed as a way to kind of counter a Finny that thinks it can switch into Moonblast and knock me out. Misty Seed gets me the +1 Spit Death as soon as it switches in. +2 Poison Jab should knock it out unless it's like Kievia Berry. Knock off Ice Shard. Ice Shard's nice for like Scarf Zarude, or I guess speed boosting Neoligo, for example. Yeah, also Pit Pocket, so that if my Misty Seed does go off and I get hit with like Azu's friggin' Aqua Jet or something, I take its item. Anything that makes contact with the Stig after I've used Misty Seed, I will take its item. So that's usually a good thing, unless, I don't know. Yeah, typically that would be a good thing to have. Unless I take in like an Assault Vest and I can't Swords Dance or something. That would be maybe the worst case scenario. Next, Cash Money. Now, this set is, this is the main win con, I will say. At a glance, you would think a team with Finny and Azu and Spadef Mesprit, for example, and like potentially Spadef Aegislash. You know, Blastoise with Shell Smash doesn't look like a really good choice, a good option. I'm hoping to catch her by surprise with Shell Smash Blastoise, because I do have Terrain Pulse on this set here. So there's 2 ways this doesn't work. So my whole game plan here is going to be chipping Azu and Finny into range. Well, not so much Azu. It depends if it's Sap Sipper or not. Because Grassy Terrain Pulse will knock out even max HP Assault Vest Azu. So I only need to chip it if it's Sap Sipper. So I want to get Rillaboom in early and figure that out. But anyway. Oh, that's right. I was Terrain Extender before Assault Vest on Rillaboom. But it seemed like pretty, circumstantial. Anyhow, if Finny switches in, I don't get to hit it with the super powerful Grass, Terrain Pulse, obviously, because it has its own terrain. But it still does like 50% if I'm Shell Smashed up. So it's still by far the best option to hit Finny, and I don't think she'll expect it. Since normally its best coverage for Finny is like Surf or Water Spout or something, right? It doesn't get coverage for Finny is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, that's the win con. Trying to win with Blastoise. Next, we got 2 swords. It's just 2 swords. First time I'm bringing Doublade this season. Typically you would see Eviolite Doublade. I wanted to hopefully surprise maybe a Mienshao or a Mesprit going for knock with a nice weakness policy boost. And then this mod can do some work. It puts Aegislash in a pickle because if it wants to use its priority against me to finish me, it will at speed and then it will die to a hit because it'll be in Blade form, for example. Or it has to like sit there and Shadow Ball and take a huge hit if I'm at +2 or +4. Yeah, so I like that. It kind of is my best Neoligo check if it gets to +2, because Nidoqueen doesn't take +2 Psychic. And this thing, like, it can take on +2 Neoligo, basically, unless it has like Thunderbolt, which I don't expect. But I need to keep it very healthy if I see Neoligo. Yeah. But I like this mon, it should be fun in this game, and it checks the hell out of like Crobat, friggin' mostly Crobat and Mienshao, yeah. Arcanine is just another Assault Vest mon. This is maybe gonna be my lead, depending who I see. Just gonna attack with this mon. No time for switching. Just gonna attack and hopefully catch her off guard by staying in on things like Finny and Azu and just trying to get damage on them, basically. And then Nidoqueen is an amazing attacker, like I was saying in this game, and then Rocks to help chip things down, to put things in range of Blastoise, essentially. That's what I'm thinking. This should be a fun match. I got some cookie sets. I'm sure she's gonna bring some shit I did not expect. And I'm running a little late, so we're gonna start doing this right now. Goodbye. Okay, it worked. You love to see it. There were some questions as to whether it would work because she's at Dr. Slacking's house and he's been having connection troubles, but seemed like maybe user error, if you ask me. So we told each other our teams. She has Neoligo instead of Zarude, which is nice for me. I think I just lead Arcanine because it does pretty well against everything-ish, you know? It gets damage on the things I want. Worst case would be if she leads with Meteor Beam Neoligo, which I kind of doubt. If she does that, kills me, gets to +2, then Doublade can just come in and eat a hit, basically, and finish it off. I don't think that scenario will happen. You'd have to go for Meteor Beam to kill Arcanine. Power Gem won't do it because I have Assault Vest. And yeah, I'm just going to attack it, whatever I see. Arcanine is a nice switch-in for Aegislash, but my plan really is to get set up before she can get set up, you know? If I can do that, I'll be okay, I think. Okay. Crobat, and this could like Super Fang. Use Inner Focus, okay. Yeah. I guess that's totally a thing. Maybe it's offensive. So, I don't know. I'll just, what would you U-turn into something? Maybe a water type, perhaps? So I'll just Wild Charge. I think it does the same damage, yeah. Oh, Is that crit? How much did that do? Not a crit. Not intimidated. U-turn should do 15 to 18 points of health. Okay. Some nice chip there. Damn, now I don't actually know what health I was at. Let's call it like 140 maybe. So I think that's banded Crobat. This thing, like, do you go meter beam right away? You could, for sure. If you don't, I can probably live a hit. Maybe. It's gonna be close. I'll bulldoze here. They might just set up rocks or something. Oh, I'm faster. That's amazing. So there's a kill. That's like one of the biggest threats to my team, so that's sweet. Arcanine is max, not max speed, but it's enough for Tapu Fini or like something creeping me, creeping Fini. I forget what I did there. I don't know. I think that's banded Crobat. So if I get rocks up, that's pretty sweet. Right? That did a lot. Yeah. It's like, what, adamant? Adamant band? A shitload. Okay. I should outspeed you unless you're Scarf. I mean, I know I do. And I need chip on you. So we're gonna do a little wild charge. The wildest charge. And maybe she'll overpredict and go for like Moonblast or something. Okay, not Scarf is good. Pretty bulky, I think. Brine? How does Brine work again? I actually don't remember. Doesn't it like double in power if you're slow or something? So I think this thing is like Fizz Def-ish. No, I think it's just like pretty close to max HP. I might have got a low roll. Okay, that's really good for Brine? The fuck is Brine? Also, I meant to say, oh, you know what? So I was thinking Crobat, since Crobat's here, I thought Azu would be offensive, but I think Crobat's the offensive one. So I could still see Sap Sipper Azu. This thing is certainly in the Stig range. Is this dumb to go into this right away? This could be my last chance to do so. I can definitely set up an SD, right? Yeah, that's kind of why I built the set with Misty Terrain or Misty Seed, so I could set up in this thing's face, and then everything else gets kind of fucked up. So I might as well stick to the game plan here, right? And then yeah, if like AG or something tries to revenge kill me or Azu, they will lose their item because I'm Pit Pocket. Okay, don't have fucking superpower or something, please. I actually didn't look if this thing gets a fighting move. Okay, cool. So the nice thing about this exchange is it should tell me if Azu is offensive or not. Also, can I kill with anything but Poison Jab? I don't know if I can. Actually, Knock. Yeah, Knock should kill. Knock should kill. Ooh, this is kind of risky. I'll Poison Jab. Maybe we should have gone Knock. Okay. Sweet. That's a huge Obstacle for Blastoise, that's down. And now Crobat's gonna take either a +2 Ice Shard. It might be Adamant Crobat though. Okay, I think this would tell me that this is offensive Azu, most likely. Because I don't think you'd have Aqua Jet if you were... What am I trying to say? If you're like Sap Sipper, I don't think you'd have Jet. Do I just Ice Shard for Chip? That seems dumb, I think. Yeah, let's just P-Jab. Yeah, okay. That's good. So... Oh! Oh! Rocky Helmet! No way, yes. Okay, Ice Shard time. Wow, wow, wow. It was Sap Sipper Azu, and it had Helmet. And now it's my Helmet. And I can add speed. This thing is super defensive, by the way. Yeah, that was actually probably potentially a roll. Yo, Blastoise goes in now. I don't even need the Terrain Pulse anymore. I do need some chip on Aegislash. Crobat +2. Honestly, I might outspeed this. I have a feeling it's Adamant. But Ice Shard might kill if it's actually offensive. Oh, it's Quick Attack. Cool. It was gonna take Helmet Chip. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Honestly, I think you're banded. Oh. Should I get, let's think here. Who you got left? Just 3 Mons? Mesprit has a really good switch into Nidoqueen, but I could get Rocks up, which I don't think I need. We got 2 Swords, potentially. Yeah, I think that's what I'd do. I just go in this in Swords Dance. Love shiny Doublade with the blood red, dripping blood swords going on. This should at least get me the chip I need for Blastoise on Aegislash, assuming this thing swaps out. Because I'm gonna get a Shadow Sneak off. Even if Aegislash Shadow Sneaks me, it's not gonna do much. And if it does that, it will die, because it'll be in Blade form. So she won't do that. But Shadow Ball will OHKO me, so... +2 Sneak does like 60% to max HP. Shield form Aegislash. Doublade looks good for the rest of this game. Hold on. Can Doublade win if she doesn't have Shadow Ball? I think so. I think so. Quick Attack's a pretty wild tech. I guess just for that exact scenario against Weavile. That's pretty funny. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna attack. Because I died a Shadow Ball, so. It's just 2 swords. Nice. You're in Blastoise range. And your weakness policy. That's okay. Because you can't autotomize, and Nidoqueen will outspeed, I think. I'm actually not that fast on Nidoqueen. Yeah. You could be you know what? You could be faster. But if you're in Blade form... Now, okay, wait. Does Nidoqueen live +2 Shadow Ball? It actually, literally, might not. I'm almost max HP, but there's like literally 1 roll that kills. So I think I do go to this. Because if I knock with Rillaboom and she uses the thing, then I get -1, which sucks. And yeah. Oh, I didn't calc modest though. But if you're modest, are you outspeeding me? This could be a throw. I should have went Rillaboom, I think. Because I actually might get outsped here. Okay, thank God. Okay, this is sick. All I need is a Shell Smash from Blastoise and I should win if I can chip this thing. It's a fast-paced game. Yeah, I don't think I need the, that's fine. So you got some speed. Actually, no way. Again, super slow Nidoqueen. Yeah, okay. That's, not lefties. Yeah. Sludge Wave's fine, I think. Knock off. It's all... Now, does Banded Crobat... How much does that do to Blastoise? Because I probably won't be able to set up on it. Oh, okay. That's okay. Still just looking for damage here. Mesprit. Sorry, here, guys. I just need to keep calcing everything. If it's Super Spadef, it's already in range of Blastoise, so I might as well Thunderbolt. Okay. Because I would like to set up on Mesprit versus anything else. Right? Mesprit's not too powerful. Yeah, I don't need the Terrain Pulse. Banded Brave Bird almost kill. It could kill Blastoise after rocks. So I have to set up on this. I should have set my own rocks up there. In case it... Ooh. The Healing Wish? Okay. This is gonna do a lot to something. I think she's aware of the Shell Smash potential. Because I was definitely looking to set up on... Okay. I could... Kind of hope it kills me. Okay. Oh! I didn't die. Okay, rocks. Yeah, at this point the biggest threat is Crobat. Biggest threat to Blastoise. So, I need to try and set up on this thing. Yeah. Wow, I'm surprised this thing lived, but I'm happy it did. I don't know if I'm gonna win. It's gonna be close. It's gonna depend on potentially a Brave Bird roll on Blastoise. If it comes down to that, I don't know. Okay. I think I got to attack this thing now, because I don't want it to Swords Dance, or I guess it doesn't Swords Dance if it's Shadow Ball. Yeah. Alright. Now, I basically have to take Rocks plus Shadow Ball plus Shadow Sneak, which I think I can do. Yeah.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
I think that it works. Okay. Yep. I think I'm out of. I think I'm out of range of Shadow Sneak. Here comes the money, baby. Yeah, because I have the white herb. And I should just win now, I think. Unless I get crit with Shadow Sneak. I don't know. I guess that's possible. Right. I think I can probably take a crit Shadow Sneak. Depends on her investment. She doesn't have it. I think that's game. Because I should outspeed Crobat. And Ice Beam super kills, and Mesprit's dead. To anything. Oh, and I might be in Torrent range. As well. Not that it matters, but... Bat Rastard, you have no boots. Pretty darn sure it's banded. I am not in Torrent. I'm just outside of Torrent. Oh, Quick Attack. I forgot about Quick Attack. Oh, yeah! Thank God. Oh, baby. Totally forgot about Quick Attack. Wow. If she had Shadow Sneak, she probably would have won. I believe. Because Grassy Glide wouldn't have done anything to Crobat. She would have taken 2 rounds of procs to make that happen, but... yeah. That should be game. Nice. So I should move to a 4-2, and she should also move to 4-2. Currently, we're number 2 and 3 in the standings. And I'll surpass her, so I think I'll be number 2 now. And Sven is still number 1. I think he's undefeated. Wow, that was a hell of a game. Didn't use Rillaboom at all. It was supposed to set up terrain. I didn't get to show the Terrain Pulse tech, but you know, happy with how that went. Good game. Didn't expect banded Crobat. I assume it was banded. It makes sense, right? Because like it's such a good Rillaboom check that you're not gonna prep for banded friggin' Crobat. I did expect Sapsipper Azu, which I'm very confident it was, based on the Aqua Jet damage. Yeah, anyway, hopefully we face again in playoffs, because there are definitely some mons I wanted to bring, but couldn't quite fit on this build. That was a hell of a game. That was a good game. And yeah, we're both on pace to make playoffs, so hopefully we get to play again. And next week I play Dr. Slacking in a rematch of our finals game from last CGT. So that should be sweet. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.